Hello everyone, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today I'm here with Some Person Gaming, and this is going to be his voice reveal when we're reviewing this amazing, beautiful, majestic movie, Avengers Endgame. So, you can go ahead and share your voice.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, yes. Now you don't have to hide behind, I don't know. Now, everyone knows what you sound like, so if they find you in the streets, they're gonna kidnap you and bring you back to their house, bring you to their dungeons, and torture you until you eventually die of grief and devastation.
I just make Fortnite videos.
And I'm your editor. By the way, go watch his most recent one where he plays as a Shatari in the Endgame game mode that came out. It's pretty good.
Can I see in the comments #phase some Shitaru, please?
Alright, so speaking of Chitari and Endgame, let's review this freaking movie. Alright, so first of all, I loved the movie, but there were a couple of things about it that I hated.
Like
And
what?
so one thing that really pissed me off was probably the Hulk being a celebrity, because it just didn't feel right. It was like, oh, the Hulk's supposed to be a giant savage beast that has no controls over his things, but then over the 5 years, he learns to, come balance with the Hulk, and he becomes like one with the Hulk, I guess.
Yeah.
And I feel like since now he's a normal, controllable human, everyone like who's a fan of him and is like, oh, can I have a picture? Can I have a picture? That is just annoying because the Avengers are supposed to be heroes, not celebrities.
Right.
And another thing that really made me mad was Thor towards the movie. Because
Thor was. Yeah. Continue.
so basically in Ragnarok, Thor, he was basically a comedy act. I thought Ragnarok Thor was awesome and hilarious. He made himself look Sorry, there was just a freaking motorcycle. I'm gonna close the window. Anyways, as I was saying, Thor in Ragnarok made himself look like he made himself look really cool. And I gained a lot of respect for him, and he actually became one of my favorite Avengers. But then in Endgame, that was all just ruined with how he became a fat, lazy couch potato.
Like you.
Yes, exactly like me. I don't like to relate to Avengers. If I can relate to an Avenger, then they're doing something wrong. So, obviously, that was one thing that really annoyed me.
Okay.
Yeah.
For your Hulk problem, I understand, but I felt they needed a smart person on their team since Tony Stark didn't want to do anything anymore of the Avengers.
Yeah, but he eventually did. So
Yeah.
there was no point of Hulk even being a celebrity.
And Thor, I thought, was one of the best parts of the movie, especially
Really?
Noob
was
Master
funny,
60,
yeah.
Noob Master 69. Oh, it's great.
Yeah, XX New Master 69 XX. Yeah, he was funny. I'm not gonna say that he was just not funny. He was funny. I just felt like he didn't belong in those giant missions. I felt like he should have just been there for comedic purposes if they were gonna throw away a character like that. Because not even at the end of Endgame, he redeemed himself. I mean, I guess they're supposed to have the heartfelt moment with him and his mom when they go back in time, with Rocket Raccoon and all that stuff. But I mean, it's supposed to be heartfelt, but I didn't really feel it because I was just kind of like, damn, they really ruined Thor for me.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, it was kind of disappointing. That's the main reason why.
All right.
So did you have any like Did you like get annoyed by any parts or not like any parts?
Nope. I thought it was a perfect movie
Wow. So
because
honestly,
the jokes landed, the characters like arcs,
hmm
they
they
were
were like
good.
complete.
Yeah. Um Again, spoilers, but I felt
We didn't
like
see spoilers. We already warned it in the beginning of the video.
but
Well, I already warned it.
so Black Widow dying I did not expect, but Iron Man
Yeah.
dying I kind of saw it coming.
Yeah, when they introduced time travel, I was kind of like, well, I mean, obviously they're gonna have to go back in time to get the Soul Stone. So whoever is going on the journey to get the Soul Stone, one of them's gonna die. And when Natasha and Clint had to go, I was kind of like, okay, it's probably gonna be Natasha because Clint has a family and needs to like protect him, protect them, and I don't think he would give that up. Even though for some reason he was so willing to save Natasha's life by sacrificing himself to go get the Soul Stone, that it was kind of unexpected.
Mhm. All right. The time travel. Well, at the start of the movie, I didn't really understand because Thor went for the head, but but then after that, I was thinking in my seat, oh, the movie's over, time to go now, and and I
It
was
was like five
thinking,
minutes.
oh, the 3 hours is probably just credits.
Imagine just 3 hours of credits, and it goes to every single particle that existed when they were shooting that 5 minutes.
Hmm.
But that would be funny though if it was just a giant troll, but also like not worth 3 hours because I went to see the movie on release date at 11 o'clock. So if we spent like $30 on tickets and snacks and popcorn and all that stuff, and we went to see a movie that was 5 minutes long with 3 hours of credits, at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, then first of all, that ruins my idea of staying up until 2 o'clock in the morning, and second of all, it's kind of wasted money. But that would be funny, I thought.
Yeah. Um. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanos
So
was like always a really good villain.
yeah,
He's one of those villains that has good intentions, but what he's doing is bad.
yeah. I feel like Thanos was kind of selfish because he was only worrying about his idea and he thought he was the only one that was correct and no other way was possible, even though I could think of three. One, he could have just duplicated the world's resources. Two, he could have created another world with other create a completely different world for or like duplicate every single world and move people over to there and they have their own resources. And three, he could just like he could probably just go back in time and create more, I guess, kind of create more stuff for people or warn people that overpopulation is going to be a thing because and
Yeah.
he would only need the soul stone or 10 particles for that, which makes no sense. Why would you want to get all six infinity stones?
Yeah, like the reality stone. He could have made a reality where there's another Earth, and
Yeah,
the reality that he could just transport 50% of the population to another planet.
yeah, yeah. I
But
feel like that would make a lot of sense.
that it wouldn't be a movie if it was just Thanos talking about how he would make a new planet.
Yeah, it's true. That's why I feel like if Thanos didn't want to do something completely stupid and extremely like genocidal, then there wouldn't be a freaking there wouldn't be two movies that are over 5 hours combined. They wouldn't have made those. So I feel like that it makes sense why Thanos wanted to kill half the universe and wanted the Infinity Stones for storyline purposes, but not for real, like in the Marvel universe purposes, because that wouldn't make
Yeah.
any sense. Yeah. But honestly, um I felt like everyone came back, and when the Avengers were fighting Thanos' entire army, and then suddenly out of a bunch of sling rings, there's just and like portals, Doctor Strange, and there's the Wakandan army, and then there's like War Machine and Nebula, and they're all like, hey, they're all there, and they're all ready to fight, and then Thanos is like, wait, I completely forgot that they brought back everyone. And then that entire battle scene happened, and I thought it was awesome. But
I
one of
was
my
think
favorite parts of that
I was
movie.
think what I was when I was up to that part in the movie, I was thinking of the Tai Lung meme where he says, "Finally, a worthy opponent. Our battle will be legendary." I was thinking about that
Okay.
during that.
Yeah, but I feel like my favorite scene of that fight was definitely when Peter Parker had the Infinity Gauntlet, and he was like holding on to it and like holding on to it and laying down when he got like smacked down by Thanos, and and then Captain Marvel comes over and he doesn't know if it's a friend or a foe, so he's kind of just like um what do I do? And then I felt that was really I thought that was really funny, and I liked that one.
Yeah.
But that movie on that scene was probably one of the biggest. That movie itself, honestly, one of the biggest milestones in all of superhero movie history. Because do you see DC making a freaking Infinity War or Endgame version, but with like Superman and Batman and stuff like that? Yeah, no, they're creating terrible movies. Honestly,
Justice League.
DC really
Justice League.
Batman be Superman. Honestly, if DC wants to even compare to Marvel, they have to step up their game because they are doing terribly. And honestly, if Endgame just completely solidifies the Marvel spot when it comes to like a superhero movie.
Mhm.
And also, I'm pretty sure I'm expecting there to be a Guardians of the Galaxy 3, a Black Panther 2, Spider-Man Far From Home was already completely confirmed. Like it's you can buy tickets now, I think. And honestly, I really hope they make a Thanos movie. They make a Thanos backstory movie and like completely like going into detail of why and what happened on Titan when he was young, and his the different like the things he's had to do to get to the point where he was, like hiring Loki for in Avengers 1, or hiring Ronan the Accuser in Guardians of the Galaxy 1. And I feel like that would be an amazing movie. But not. I feel like Avengers: Infinity War was his movie, but I feel like if they made a backstory for him, then it would be even better than just having him
What
as a super.
if what if Thanos like what if the Avengers had the idea to time travel, but they didn't go for Thanos first, and the present Thanos met with the past Thanos, and they both still had the 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 present Thanos still had the Infinity Gauntlet with all 6 stones. What would happen?
Well, I'm pretty. Well, I mean, then they. I'm pretty sure Thanos would. Well, would it be? Are you talking about if present Thanos had before he snapped or after he snapped?
uh, Past Thanos, like when he was still finding uh the Tesseract, or before he even had the Power Stone.
Then I'm pretty sure then that the movie would be over like an hour earlier, because if they had two of the same supervillain, because you saw what Thanos could do even without one stone in
Yeah.
having the giant battle scene. You saw what he could do with that freaking butter knife. He absolutely
Butter knife.
destroyed everyone. He obliterated Cap's shield. He threw Iron Man like he was a freaking feather, and he took down Captain Marvel like she was nothing. It was crazy and unexplainable and strange and awesome because it made Thanos look so much because you could just tell with Avengers Infinity War he wasn't even trying with those stones, because if you could do that with no stones, then with like 3 or 4 stones he could probably just take out everyone. So you could tell he was taking pity on the Avengers and not doing as much as he could. And I felt like that was pretty I felt like that was pretty cool to think about. But if there was 2 Thanoses, imagine how much power they wielded. Even if one of them was trying their best, they were both trying their best, and one of them had like 3 or 4 Infinity Stones. Then it would basically just be the movie would be less than an hour long.
True. So that fight. No, this is the last thing we're gonna talk about. Okay. So
Okay.
that fight scene with Thanos and Iron Man. What'd you think
Mhm.
about it?
Honestly, that was probably one of my favorite scenes in all of the MCU.
Yeah.
Because you see both Thanos and Iron Man. Like, Thanos is basically like past Iron Man. He's like powerful and arrogant and and like selfish, and he thinks only he is right. And you can tell that Thanos relates to past Tony, when Tony before he even had the Iron Man suit. And he says in Infinity War, you're not the only one cursed with knowledge. And it's true, because Tony's really smart, and so is Thanos. But the thing is, I'm not gonna lie, I think Thanos got all of his knowledge from the Mind Stone, which is the first stone that he ever had, which he put in Loki's scepter, and made him go and do the Chitauri invasion.
Mhm.
But honestly, I felt like it was two people who looked like the opposite, but were actually kind of exactly the same, fighting against each other. And I thought it was insanely awesome. I loved it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
Mhm. Yeah. I thought it was really good. Especially with that. When Tony Stark somehow got the stones from Thanos,
Yeah. Because
and I
he
thought,
built and he obviously had to have some kind of like magnetic system, which he just kind of turned on, and then the Infinity Stones came to him, which I thought was awesome.
what I thought is when Iron Man put that thing on the glove, I thought it made it so Thanos couldn't like put his fingers together to snap,
Hmm.
but he just ripped that thing right off like it was nothing.
That was Infinity War.
No, that was in Endgame when they were fighting.
No, that was the Battle on Titan.
Alright, whatever. Still, he ripped that thing off like it was nothing. Um. All right, I think that's it.
Yeah, that was honestly, that was a good review. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Wait,
If you
wait.
did,
In
leave a
total,
like.
in total, 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
Mwah,
definitely.
perfect movie.
10%. Perfect movie. And all right, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I leave a like, comment, subscribe. I guess I'll see you guys later. And also go subscribe to Some Person Gaming. His link will be in the description box down below. You should watch his videos and subscribe to him. He makes good content. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. See you later. Bye.
Bye.